Alright, sweet. This is on NA, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just recognized some names real quick when
Yeah,
you
you've coached me before when I was D5. Like I got D1 like last week and I dropped again. So I was like, shit, better step up my game.
Wait, where are you at now if you were at D1?
This game was D2. Right now I'm D2 98 LP, I think.
Okay, okay.
97 LP.
Wait, what patches? Is this the new patch?
This was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
before the new patch, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tell me how you want to play out this lane.
I feel like we can trade here because both of us have sustain, but ideally I think I just farm it out and not die.
Yeah, I would say trading is a really good option here because you have Soraka, right? At level 2,
Yeah.
at least.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
again,
see
they also have
we're
sustain
getting
too.
pushed
Right?
in. Yeah, so I was like, I don't really see a point. Maybe I just farm this out and get strong.
So the way if you have stronger sustain, the way you beat the other guy is if you hit their like sustainer. Like for example,
Okay, I see what you mean
if you're playing
actually.
like Soraka, Twitch versus Caitlyn, Sona, for example, if you hit Sona and she uses mana to heal herself, she's gonna be out of mana, right? Same
Yeah,
thing with Nami. You bait them into using heals on themselves instead of their ally,
I see.
when they should be using potions instead, right?
Okay.
So you guys can definitely out sustain them in that way. But if he's taking free damage, then that's good too, right? It's kind of awkward, not too bad.
This is one of those games, he just, the Caitlyn just decides that it's worthwhile to auto shove over and over again. And I think I'm down like 20 CS
Really.
by the end of it, yeah. This is the typical Caitlyn game for me. When they're playing like a like a poker sustain support, Kate just auto shoves me in and I lose CS to the tower.
Okay, so this is how you stop this. When you get to this point, you're already winning the HP game, right?
But I have a quick question for you. Are you saving this VOD or do I have to save it myself?
Yeah, I'm
Or...
recording, but
Okay,
it's
alright.
probably best to you can record it too, of course.
Alright, sure.
Right. So you have an HP advantage here, right? So the way you stop them from auto pushing, for example, you know this Caitlyn wants to just auto attack these minions, right? So you have a few responses. You can let her push you in, but that's kind of sad, right? You don't have to do that. You can also auto attack these minions while she auto attacks, so you go even in the push, or you can hit her while she's trying to push, right?
I've tried going even on the push, but Kate will always just cue the wave and I'll just be down as switch.
Right, but then if she cues the wave, that means she can't
Oh,
trade
then I
with
can
you,
trade
right?
with her. Okay, yeah.
So
okay.
if you throw a W on her when she's trying to auto attack these, and you walk up and you hit her and you trade, sure you get pushed in this one wave, but now she can't fight you on the next wave, right?
And there's also the issue of minion aggro, but
These minions are way too far behind for that to worry, and you guys are still out sustaining, right? So the little bit of minion aggro, you guys aren't trying to all in here unless they're like doing something stupid. You're trying to gain an HP advantage, right? So
I see.
if she's just trying to like if she's trying to hit your range minions like this, and you have a health advantage, you can definitely fight, right? All you gotta do is not get hit by bubble.
Yeah.
And then you win this 100%.
Is it ever worth contesting the melee minions? I don't really see that happen often.
Oh yeah, contesting melee minions is like when you have a huge advantage, or
yeah, it's very difficult. But range minions they have to walk up, right? So okay.
Yeah, but like range minions, those are the ones that you really want to look at, right?
All right. So when I'm getting pushed in, my options are to either try to get an HP advantage. They can't do this shit anymore, or I could also just not do anything and get pushed in, right?
As long as she's not hitting your tower and you're like last hitting these under tower, you're fine. But if she's hitting your tower, then you start feeling pressured, right?
Yeah.
The main thing is like damage control when this happens, right? When you're getting pushed in, there's nothing you can do. Try to not hit the minions, because it'll make it impossible for you to last hit under tower. Because look at this. This is like super awkward. You can't do this.
Yep.
Same with the Soraka. She like hit these back lines and you can't do anything now. If you ever in that situation and it's just like nothing you can do, don't hit any minions, and they will naturally like be at perfect CS ability from the tower or whatever, right?
Yep.
So here, waves even again. You can again contest for the minions, right?
Yeah.
Always think about that. Like, how do I gain this? How do I get control of this lane back, right? Don't be afraid to play to her win condition. Wow, that was a fast dragon. What was that?
I don't know, cheese. I remember this game was full of cheese.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, you can't do anything now because they have Ocean Dragon. Interesting, interesting. Wait, I can't even see their. No, whatever. Yeah, don't be afraid to use your W. You're like full mana, right? Don't be afraid to use your W, especially to like gain. We talk about like value and like abilities and stuff. Your W, when you have full mana, you're like not using your abilities enough, right?
And you don't benefit from regeneration.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like when you want them to stop auto pushing, throwing a W will make them at least leave the range of your W, because then if they
on
don't,
the wave or on Kate?
On Caitlyn and the wave, right? She's standing inside her minion wave.
Okay,
You just throw it on everyone. That'll like you can expunge the wave and you can expunge her and you can make her stop pushing at the same time, right? So it's like really good value. Like using your W to like somewhat like make them stop, make them afraid, right? Make them so that they feel like they have to wait until the poison wears off before they do anything, right? Because here you can still throw it on her and the backline minions, and then clear this while she's running away, right? If she doesn't run away, you just kill her, right? Or at least you do a ton of damage, because 6 stacks Twitch is very scary. Right? Wait, hold on. You threw a W here. So this is what I'm talking about. But all these minions are dead already. You want to do it when she's trying to last at these minions, right? So you have like a general
she
idea
loses something no matter what. Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't remember my thought process this game. It was a long time ago. All I remember is that it was played very poorly. Like one of at least every single mistake of the bunch was made here.
Interesting. Another thing you can do is if you know that their jungler is not here, like for example he shows somewhere else on the map, you can go invisible and go for the trade, right? Like the instant Caitlyn uses Q on this minion wave, you know you've won. All you have to do is flash the bubble.
I see.
Right? Stuff like that. Like for example, how do they kill you? Land a bubble, land Caitlyn damage, ignite, right? And then how do you win? Survive long enough for this ignite to not matter, and then your Soraka is going to heal up. Or they miss something, right? If they miss something, you automatically win. Right? So she's just like trying to Q the wave and shit over and over. You can go invisible, wait for her to Q the wave, and then just pop out. And then flash the bubble and you win. 100%, right?
Ooh, yeah, you're right, actually.
Like different story if she has exhaust. It's different story if she has exhaust, but in this case, she has ignite. Right?
I see.
Because they should not have enough. They should not have enough damage to kill you through your heal and Soraka's heal, especially when Soraka exhausts the Caitlyn, and especially when Caitlyn misses something. Right? She doesn't have her Q. That's like a lot of Caitlyn's damage. So, right, even here, like they miss something, you should go aggro, right? If they miss, it's like.
I think I do. Yeah. Or I go for one auto. I mean, I'm pretty meek in lane here. I think. I feel like I played much more passively than I should have.
It feels bad that they have Ocean, so this is like kind of awkward because they have like some kind of infinite sustain going on. But yeah, whenever whenever you're getting pushing like this, your priority is to get CS, right? HP advantage, then CS, then wave control, right? So here, there's no way you can get an HP advantage when they have Ocean Dragon. So here you just like try and farm. So don't worry about like trying to expunge for damage. You need to like last at these minions, right? And expunge is like really only worth at level 1 any amount of stacks is worth. But after that you need like 3 or 4 stacks. 3 or 4 stacks or more, right? For expunge to be worth. So I would say you lost like 20 minions at the tower, right? Because of that.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's not like the worst thing in the world, right? This is you are Twitch, right? So
or that's how I approached this game, but I feel like I could have also tried to play for the early. I didn't necessarily have to like just sit and wait it out.
Yeah. This is true. There are things that Caitlyn did make a few mistakes that you could exploit. Xerath is coming, so you just bait this fight, right? You just stand and tank minions, and they're like, this Twitch is being retarded, and then you kill them, right? So here, you just throw a W on her. Don't worry about taking damage because you have heal, right? And then, oh, this is kind of awkward. Okay, they might get away now because you're not in position to help.
No, I think they die here. Yeah,
that's interesting. Oh, he didn't even see until the last second. That's funny. But yeah.
Or I flashed for no reason there. It didn't make sense.
I would say whenever you're like trying to bait, were you trying to bait here? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
But
knew he was coming, but I didn't think to tank the minions. I just thought they've been auto pushing so far. Why not now? Like they don't
that's
see
yeah. I
him,
mean
so
that's fine too.
so
I like
she
it.
came in, and then I was like, okay, I guess we fight now. So yeah,
Yeah, it
threw
did
the
work.
thing
Okay,
through
this
the
is good.
fence,
Yeah. This is good. That does make sense. Wow, that was really close. You almost died.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah,
A
like
flash
a lot
earlier
of
probably
Caitlyn's
would have done
damage
it.
comes from her Q, right? So
Yeah.
that just goes to show if she ever uses it in lane on minions, it's your opening. So here you're back. That's fine. I think at this point, wait, who's their mid laner? I can't even
I've
see.
seen you buy boots first, actually. Is that a
Exactly. I was
thing?
about to say you have no flash. Their mid laner might not like be
Wait,
mobile.
that's a real thing. Like you just buy boots first.
Hell yeah,
Like
dude.
nothing
Sometimes
before
I'm just
boots.
like, dude, I need to go to a different lane because screw this. Okay, it's Katarina. So, I guess it is possible to gank Katarina.
So what are
But
the good options for ganking mid? So
when
mid
they
laners with no mobility and mid laners that all in a lot. That's how I
yeah,
think
no
about it.
mobility or mid laners that get baited a lot.
Okay, I see.
So
So
for
like
example,
Yasuo.
yeah, like Yasuo or some shit. Like yeah, okay. So Xerath has no mobility, right?
Mhm,
So you throw a cask on him, he's dead, right?
mhm.
As long as there's no like help from outside or whatever.
Yeah.
Katarina, getting kind of hard because can she ward hop? I don't even know, to be honest.
She can, but if she wants to, if she fucks with the Xerath, then she just kills
Yeah,
herself.
but you don't really want to depend on that, right? You just want to what you want to depend on is them not being able to move because they're trying to like hit minions. Like Victor,
Okay.
for example, he walks up, he's like trying to hit these melee minions, boom, throw a cask and he's donezo. But against Ari, you can't do it, right? It's just a
Do
waste
you
of your
auto
time.
cask or do you just cask or is
If
there
you
like
need,
no?
if you don't need the extra auto, don't do it, right?
Okay. I
But if
see.
you need the extra auto, you auto first, right?
All right.
Um,
Got it.
so in this example, I would probably not go for it, but so buying this is perfectly fine, right? But
I thought Cutlass for sustain since they hit me, but then it's kind of dumb because I have Soraka anyway.
yeah,
so
yeah. I was about to say.
I actually could have gotten away with Cull here. I think.
I don't think
something else.
Cull's like only really bought when you need a back like super early for some reason, and you have
Oh,
like
and you're poor.
450 gold. Yeah, you don't really want to buy Cull, if you have other stuff to buy, right?
Yep.
Even some people could even argue that Longsword is better than Cull because it builds into your stuff earlier. So here, like for example, you can just like, if as Twitch, if you get 6 auto attacks off, you win, right?
Yep.
So can you figure out a way to get 6 auto attacks off by going invisible? Is my question, right?
All right.
Coming down this lane, can you get 6 auto attacks off?
Yep. So perhaps trading immediately before I actually have to CS. Is
Right. Like she's just gonna
Yeah.
Q this wave, right? So, if you can like go on her side and just like you don't even need to use your ultimate to kill someone. You just need to like gain control of this lane or like chunk them out.
Yeah, but I'd eat the ranged minion aggro.
Your
That's all I'm
ultimate
concerned
is
about.
like super strong. Don't worry about that. Your Soraka is also super strong. Like Soraka will mitigate it. Also, if you like do it right, sometimes you can just kill all the ranged minions with your ultimate as well, right?
Yep.
Stuff like that. But probably like not in this case because they have Ocean Dragon. But if they did not have Ocean Dragon, I would have gone for it 100%. Because sure, they have like some form of sustain in Nami, but she has to use W like 5 times in order to get back to full health. By that time, you're pushing the lane in, right? And you're doing the same thing to them they were doing to you. So, it's not that you have to like gain control of the lane every game, but if you can't, if you can look for it, you should look for it, right? If it's like possible.
All right.
Like also another tip for W, yeah, like that. You always want to use cask to prevent them from doing something, right? So to prevent them from running away, to prevent them from chasing. If he's hitting this tower, you throw a cask on him, right?
All right. I've seen situations where I'm laning against like Lucian or like Draven. Is this like I just don't ever think I'd win trades there.
Yeah, you don't.
So you
as
just
Twitch, right?
Yeah, you just get shoved in. That's just
No, if you like, for example, if they chase into you, like Lucian dashes into you,
yeah,
you
then
throw
you
a
can
cask
just
on top
auto
of him,
cast. Yeah.
But against
I'll be fucked.
Draven, you really can't do anything. So,
But like what you've told me here about trying to get the HP advantage early on. So let's just say, oh yeah, it still kind of applies, right? If Lucian lasers the wave, then I just open up on him.
yeah.
Okay, I see.
It's always
But, like-
dependent on support matchup as well, though, right?
Yep.
So this is interesting, but I think you should just like left. Here,
Yeah,
right?
left and not just taking a free auto for no reason.
Yeah, you know
Like I
that.
said,
That's not something we need to
mistakes of
discuss.
every sort have been made from very stupid to very subtle.
That's all good. I'm certain that doesn't happen very often. It's just kind of like a brain fart, right? Oh,
Yeah.
like here, like here.
I don't know why I do it here.
She
I
used the
think it's
Q on the win. No, wait,
Yeah,
you
but
can't
for-
lose this. Yeah, 100%. Even if you flash his E, you win. Like she's dead, right? If you can
Yeah.
somehow dodge his E, I would use my heal to try and dodge it. Right. She needs a minion, so even here you can run her down because she has no E, right? If you walk up to her and then the entry she starts running, you ultimate and you heal to dodge a trap, you win.
Yep.
Right.
That's
So stuff like that. Like think about like if you ever like play Caitlyn, you die a lot until you figure out why you die as Caitlyn, right? And you're like, oh, I don't have XYZ abilities. So when you face against a Caitlyn and you see her make those mistakes, you can like exploit that, right?
I see.
That's just like one thing. If you want to like really learn the matchup, like try the other champion, like in a normals or something.
Yep.
Or like in ranked, I guess.
I used to only play Kate like a season ago, but I just hate how she's like very complex, very high skill ceiling.
Agreed. So here you can't really do anything because no Soraka. You just go with this tower, right? Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
But honestly, you're not in that awful of a situation. Sure, you're down 30 CS, but you're playing Twitch, right? So you
I
have a
think
kill
this
and
game I
assist.
was on like the ultimate other side of the spectrum. It was just like passive. I don't want to die because it was 5-9. We were basically winning the game the whole time. So I was like, okay, I don't really want to try anything. Just team will win for me. I just need to not like die a million times.
Wait, what's going on here? Okay, hold up. So you're talking about the whole CS thing, right? I was just thinking you can get another wave right here. What's wrong
Maybe.
with getting this wave is my question. Because
Mhm.
when you see that they take the tower and sure they can be hiding in a bush. Okay, so you check this bush and you check the next bush. Okay, now they're not here. So you quickly push the next wave and you have Soraka standing by. So if Ward comes out, he can't kill you, right? So and then even if he does come out, you press Q and you run away, right? So that's what I'm thinking here. Like, sure they could be hiding in this bush, but I think you can get away from this gang, right? If they're both right here.
So
What's
I'd
your
shove
plan?
both, just run, or worst case flash. But
Right?
would I still push both waves, or would I freeze the first one and then push both at the same
You
time?
don't
Or-
have enough time to freeze this one and then get the next, right? There's
Okay,
not
I
enough
see.
time for that because
Yeah.
the mindset is that the instant they see you in a lane, the longer you're in that lane, the more danger you're in, right?
Mhm.
So the time between you show up and you clear those minions has to be like as small as possible, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah. Got it.
yeah. I think you can get this wave, especially when you see the mid, right?
Yeah.
But not the worst. It's just a missed wave. Okay, so going mid. Okay, here we go. What's going on here?
And Sashi had no net. I had both
Yeah,
sums.
there's
I'd
no
go
way.
over
There's no
here,
way
I
you lose
think.
this, right? Okay, nice. Good. Right. It's clean, right? Now you're just if you can do that in lane, even better, right?
Oh, here I'm wondering whether or not to freeze or to try to. 'Cause
So
I've seen you coach the Masters, Ash, and you said like you could freeze and get an extra wave, and I know exactly what you mean. But I feel like whenever I do that, just I have the same concern. It's like my team always wants to like square up with the people in middle lane, so I feel like I need to be there. Oh, here I think I die here for no reason actually.
here,
Yeah, pretty sure I die here for no
here
reason.
you can do it. Okay, so you do it if there's no way for the enemy team to just like super engage on your team. Like for example, if they have a Sejuani, maybe don't do this because they're gonna go on your team, right?
So I would just shove the wave out instead. Past the
Yeah.
midpoint,
Also,
just
if
get
they have
out.
assassins that can kill you, you can't do this, right? Because then they just jump over, right? The longer you stay in a lane, the more danger you're in. So if you like stay in here and you freeze and there's no way for them to kill you, then that's like really good, right? But if they have like a counter to that, you should always keep that in mind, right? This Katarina is just gonna one shot you. It's just a stupid
Alright, I
champion.
see.
So you just push as far as possible, and then you say, hey, someone take care of this shit. But honestly, that's probably gonna be your job because you have a Xerath mid.
Yeah.
Or actually, it could be Galio's job. And you go fight the top laner. Who's their
I
top
don't know, I
laner?
was begging someone else in chat to take this away from me because I kind of knew this would happen, but I insisted
this is-
anyway. And
this is
I think
the
I
thing.
trade for her. No, I think I just died. I don't even remember.
Oh yeah,
anymore,
you
but I
definitely want
remember
to face Gragas versus Katarina.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just tell Galio, hey, can you come bot? And then that's good because she just flashes on you and you're dead.
Yeah.
Right. It's pretty stupid. Like even if you have graves nearby, you'd probably still die. That's how stupid it is.
Yeah.
Look at this. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I'm dead here.
Oh yeah, this is AIDS. Okay, yeah. So pretty much, when you take this, you just go mid here, and you say Graves clear this, or hey, Galileo come bot or whatever. You go mid, do whatever, and then you go top.
But
right?
I lose out on the CS.
This is someone else is picking
loss?
this up. Someone on your team, Graves is picking.
So as
this
long
up.
as someone's getting it, I guess it's not too bad,
Right. You'll see in LCS, or like any of these professional games that sometimes jungle will pick this up. Someone's picking this up. It's got to be someone picking this up. But if it's dangerous for you, you're not picking it up, right? If they have a LeBlanc on the other team and you're by yourself, you don't see 80 carries come to this sideline because they're just gonna get one shot, right? So it's pretty. I mean, it's like honestly, it's pretty dumb how these champions function, but that's just what you gotta do. So yeah. Worst case scenario, no one can match Katarina, then you just like try and wave clear under tower, right? But or you just try and have like Soraka nearby to help stop that shit, or I don't know. But here you can definitely do something. Okay, pushing this out. So when I see this, there's nothing that's gonna happen here. That's good for your team, right?
Wait, how do you know nothing's gonna?
Because since Graves smoke screen this, they're not gonna face check the Xerath, right?
Okay,
and you're only gonna kill someone if you stun someone. So always push, right? Or if you can push, always push. Here you should be pushing mid, instead of looking, right?
Okay.
So you always want priority over the lanes if you can get it. If they'll give it to you for free like they did just there, you just push immediately and then go help, because minions allow you to prevent them from getting objectives. If they get a good play, they can't get objectives because they have no minions. But if you get a good play, you can keep going for stuff, right? So mid control is very important. Also, it gives you vision control, right? Minions walk up the lane, you know they're not there, or you know they are there, right? So it lets you, like here, because you have mid control, you can go ward, like this Graves and Soraka are doing, you can go ward, Dragon, Baron, whatever. It's super awkward, but I don't think you guys should die here, right? So here, push out mid again, right? Simple. All you gotta do is watch out if they try and contest your mid push, right? I think you should be okay, but Warwick could be a problem. Wow, okay, here we go. What's going on? That's spicy. Wow, you are going for this. Okay, this is a nice try, but there's no way you're gonna catch up to her. Okay, push me. Okay, this is good. This is good. That's super awkward how Katarina... Oh, yeah, Warwick went to gank bot, right? So here, finish up the tower, right? Okay, this is really good. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I think you should stop chasing and go top, but that's just me. You already know they're gonna get the dragon, because Warwick was just there. Or, this is fine, I guess. I mean, not really your call. But whenever you see like free farm, you should go for it. Okay, yeah. This is okay. So whenever you see like free shit, you need to go clear this, right? And it would rather be you than Galio, right? And you already know that Katarina and Warwick are down here, so this is not safe down here. And you know it's not safe because Xerath has like no mana, he has no ult, Soraka has no ult. It's like sure you four are together, but they're all alive. So all Soraka Katarina has to do is kite you until their whole team arrives, and you guys are in trouble. Unless you get like a Galio TP or something, but that's like not something people in solo queue really think about, right? So
another concern I have for Twitch is when I'm team fighting, like I'm really hesitant to open up on tanks because I feel like I'm actually wasting my ults or wasting my time hitting tanks.
So you can open up on tanks, but you don't use your ultimate, right? A lot of times you use your ultimate when you need the range. So there's two cases. Use your ultimate when you need the burst damage, right? Second case, the more common case, use your ultimate when you need the range. So for example, common practice would be you auto attack, you open up on Caitlyn, throw out all your shit except for your ultimate, and then after she nets, you use your ultimate.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Unless you need to burst her down or whatever, then you use your ultimate immediately, right? But if you open up on a tank, you just like blade the ranking them and you just hit them, and then you went like by opening up on them, you're like I'm assuming that there's nothing they can do, so they start running, right? So if his team tries to help, like his AD carry tries to help, you ult their AD carry. Or if they're in ult range, like they're gonna die if you ult them as they're running away, right? So you don't have to use your ultimate when
immediately.
Yeah, exactly. You can always save it, right? Save it for maximum value. So here, I think it's just tunnel vision. It's kind of unlucky because this Katarina's like 1 health, but Chasing
So
is like
when I'm like slightly late to a fight, or it's like a very clean like 5v5 where I get a choice of what I want to do. Sometimes like I'll find myself wanting to go like behind them and open up and kite backwards, and sometimes I'll want to like just fight normally and just like hit the tanks and then just
it doesn't
take the fight, like,
matter what kind of fight you pick as long as it's like reasoned out, right? As long as the planning is there. I don't care what it is. But here, you had no idea this cat was gonna be 1 health. I had no idea this cat was gonna be 1 health.
Yeah.
So you can't like tunnel vision for this. Like my plan would be like go for these guys. Right? Because
yeah, if I were farther to the left, it would be harder for Warwick to ult me.
He's not gonna ult you. He's gonna ult this guy.
Yeah, and I think I just got hit for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
It just
right?
was there.
Let him go for your team.
And then open up on Kate. Yeah,
six auto attacks. Right? 6
I
auto
wasn't
attacks, you
thinking.
win. So I think you can easily get 6 auto attacks, especially when you flash the Gragasy. It's impossible to lose. So you don't even have to flash Gragasy. You just blade the Ring King and sidestep, right? So whenever you like fight, I know I always say have a plan, but this is more like try not to deviate from the plan when something unexpected happens. Even if it's like really good, like okay, he has 1 health. You have to. This has to be clean. Otherwise, you can't go for this, right? Like, I didn't know this.
It was 1 out. I literally misplayed through. Like you'll see me auto Warwick.
Yeah, but even if you got her, you're still
I
dead
probably
man.
still would have died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if I thought about it beforehand, if you played this out, if I played this out in slow motion, I could flash over the wall after autoing her. If I just position myself slightly back.
Yeah, I would say like the safest play would just like wait in the wings, like wait, just like wait. You know, be patient. Patience is always good, right? You would rather be too late than do something like this and go too early, right?
Yep.
So, but yeah, I think that rotation mid was really good, right? When you guys got the 2nd tier tower, maybe not going for the dragon was kind of risky, honestly. I would have gone for the farm for sure. Like no one's getting this farm now. I don't know what's going on here. This is like a mess.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I always want the farm. Like I'll see it and I'll want it, but this will happen. And I'll be like, shit, I gotta go, so I'll go.
This is fine. You should win this. This is good for your team.
But
yeah, this is really good for your team. Like not going top is correct here, but going top earlier would be correct. Okay, maybe you should flash that. I think it's worth the kill. I think your flash is worth the kill at this point because you're trying to scale up.
Alright.
But yeah, this is correct, right? Going bot to farm, right? You can push another wave easily after this. Perfect.
Yeah, I think I freeze the first, then shove the second, and then I was like, team doesn't need me
fine.
yet. So
like 6 auto attacks, you win, right? He has red buff. Oh wow, Jesus! You still win this. You still win this.
I think I fuck up my flash here. My plan was to flash the Gragasy, and I just flashed literally nothing.
This is good enough, right? It doesn't matter. It's good enough. That was good. Right? You had the plan in mind. Maybe stuff went weird, but at least you had the plan. Okay, this is really good, right? Like, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, I could open up on tanks, but I feel like I always want to do this because it's just so much like more pressure on their carries.
If you can do it, then do it, right? But right, it's always like you come up with plans and then you pick the best one, right? So it's like, okay, I can hit their tank, or I can wait and then hit their backline, or like what's gonna happen, right? Pretty sure you can get this tower. There, you just kill this Katarina. Oh wow, never mind. Caitlyn's alive. Well, this is kind of awkward. Okay, whatever. So you're going about to farm. Okay. This could be awkward because Baron is up. So when you have no vision and Baron is up, you need like someone else to go bot. Like the guy with TP, right? So in this case, when this happens, you either back, so you can go, or you go top, right? You back, you go top, or you wait and then try and go for a play. But you can't go bot because if they go to Baron right now, your team can't stop them. If they go to Baron to clear wards, your team can't stop them, and then they sit in the pit, and then you guys are like, oh shit, we got a face check, and then you lose, right? So you can't go bot. Okay, and that's exactly what happens, right? They all go to Baron, and then your team tries to stop it, and then everyone dies.
Yep.
Didn't turn out to be
greed for the CS.
Yeah, so when you want to greed for CS, it's got to be like how do I put it? It has to be at times when like after big stuff happens or nothing's happening. Like okay, we're at 23 minutes. Let's rewind.
Yeah.
When we were going, you guys got the mid tower, and then you guys try to go dragon. Like here, perfect time to go top. You guys got a dragon. I mean, you guys got a tower. You assume this dragon is gone. Okay, what else is left to do on the map? You can back. you can camp in their jungle. You can steal their camps. You can try and do Rift Herald, or you can just go top, right? So here I'll just be like, I'm going top, right? This is like a good like time to take your chance to clear side waves, right?
Okay.
Like after something big has happened and you're not needed for a while, right? This is your opportunity.
All right.
Yeah, all this is like kind of awkward. Yeah, you never really, after when Baron is up, you just never really want to be bot, unless in very special circumstances, right? You need your TP to be bot. Doesn't matter who your TP is. Your TP has to go bot. So yeah, as the AD carry, you just always go mid, always go top. For when Baron is up at least. All right, now that they're doing some shit mid. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but it's looking pretty bad. Okay, they're doing Baron, like expected.
Oh, I think we stop it here actually. Yeah, we stop it. They go on Galio, and I just like, all right, let's hurt their carries enough so they can't do it anymore. I think it worked out.
So you did stop. You did stop. Actually, no. There's no way. I'm pretty sure they can still do it. No. Oh, no,
they don't do it.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
they
fine.
opt out.
Honestly, that's fine. I would have waited a little bit more. Honestly.
You mean like when they went on Galio?
I mean, Caitlyn still has her E, right? So unless you're killing this guy, I don't know. I think it's okay because the whole goal is to stop Baron. So.
Yeah, but I just want to see how you would approach that situation, like
okay.
planning wise. Yeah.
That's kind of lucky how you guys got through, but here you just run through here. That's what I would do.
Oh, because
right?
they're okay. Yeah, their tanks would be in the wrong. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So you still have space to go through, right? And then you like wait until she queues up an auto attack animation, and then you open fire and you put the scuttle crab between you and her, or you blade the Ring King while you're doing that to dodge the E, right? And then you win, right? Or you're gonna aim Katarina. Honestly, I'd probably aim Katarina because she's gonna one shot you and Caitlyn's not, right? So honestly, there's probably nothing you can do to win this fight, because it's just too hard. It's just you don't have the items or the like numbers advantage or the summoner advantage. Maybe if you had flash, but what you did is absolutely fine. I think. You stopped the Baron. So this is kind of stupid. I don't know what your team is doing, but there's no way they win this. It's 4v5, right? These guys just gotta run. Yeah, all this is happening because you went bot for like too long. Just like even once is like too much, right? Whenever Baron is up, you need to be ready to help, and bot lane is too far to be ready to help. Maybe if you're Quinn, that's about it. Or if you're like ADC with a teleport for some reason. I don't know. But there's no way you can help them if they make a Baron play. Oh wow, what's going on here?
Yeah, I think I killed myself here for no reason.
Oh,
Gragas actually looks for me. That was smart of him.
Oh, yeah, that's super awkward, but that's super unlucky. He just randomly saw your ass. One thing you can do to prevent stuff like that is like run along.
That he knew. He even mentioned it afterwards. He knew that I was coming.
Yeah, but you can prevent them from seeing you if you like run along the edge,
the wall.
Yeah,
I flashed for no reason. I don't know why. Just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, but you could have like maybe killed her and gone away, but it's like this is like whatever.
Is it even worth going for stuff like? Most of the time, not really, because I run the risk of dying.
This is like I think it's okay to go for as long as you have like a plan in mind. This is just super awkward how he saw you.
Yeah.
So I think it's like fine to look for stuff like this. But like, what did you lose because of that? Not much. You didn't lose anything really. So I think it was okay, right? That's honestly, that's like I tell people that deaths are like a major mistake, but sometimes if you like die, it can be worth it, right? Like if you die, if a split pusher dies pushing bot and they drew 2 people to them, and then his team does Baron, that's worth, right?
Yeah.
So this case, it's like I think it's okay to go for that because you didn't really lose anything. You guys are gonna lose this tower anyways, honestly. So. This game is kind of like lost at this point, but maybe you can like come back somehow.
No, we win this.
Not really? Jesus.
Yeah, we win this. 50 minutes in, we win this. Saltfish returns carries the shit out of us.
Yeah, against like Katarina and shit, just don't even like be near her. Oh, you can't do anything unless
no one else
uses her
is
stuff on
clearing
someone
it,
else.
so I just want to, and then like I insist on clearing it.
Yeah,
and
you
I
literally
just,
can't. You literally get Galio has to do this, right? So.
Yeah, so you what? Give her the tower. Just go
Yeah,
mid.
like
Galio go bot.
I mean, it's
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
what if your team AFKs? Do you still go defend that? You can't, right?
Yeah.
No
Alright,
matter,
true.
it's like that's still not an option. It's still not a viable option for you.
Okay.
So never take options that are not viable, right? Even if your team can like save it or whatever, if they're not saving it, then there's nothing you can do to make them do it, right? So don't suicide trying to force an option that isn't there. So this is kind of, wow, you lost 2 inhibitors, you guys still win this? Jesus.
No, we had open nexus and 3 inhibitors, I think, at one point.
Okay, nice. You got a free kill.
Yeah, but I killed myself. I could have opened up on her from further away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, after you get this guy, you should just run, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. But you're like trying to kill these guys. Yeah. So like the plan, always the plan, right? So killing this guy's a great plan. But then what comes after? Can you kill these guys? How long does it take for them to get to you? Like 3 auto attacks, maybe? Can you kill them in 3 auto attacks? That's what I'm thinking. How many auto attacks do I need to make this work? Right? Caitlyn is like 2 at most. So okay, not even Zara just one shots her. So that was really good. But here you just gotta run because there's nothing else. You can't get this guy because there's like an inhibitor between you two. So
yeah,
you just gotta run, right? Blade of the Ranking will help you do that. But I think you stayed a little bit too long.
I also could have just waited, done nothing, because Zareth would have killed her anyway.
This is true. You could have just waited too. Patience is always like, it's better. Trust me. It's like every time it's better to be too late than it is to be too early.
But I've also had fights where it's like, I'll sit there and I'll be waiting for like an important thing, right? Like I'll sit there and I'll be like, okay, Warwick hasn't ulted yet. I'll just sit there and wait him out because he's like in my face or he's like really close to me, and then we'll just lose the fight and Twitch will have done nothing. Like, and my team will like blame me for it. They'll be like, Twitch, you fucking retard, what are you doing? You're sitting there doing absolutely nothing. I tell them, can't, Warwick's pressuring me. Like,
that's fine.
If I pop out, I die.
Sometimes it's fine, right? If you ever come up with those situations and you literally see nothing, like there's nothing you can do, then the only way you can be proven wrong is if you ask someone better than you and they say, oh, you could have done this, but your team can't like say shit, right? Because 1, they're at the same rank at you. 2, they don't even play your role, right?
Yeah.
3, they're not like even paying attention to what you're looking at. So how can they, like, I don't know, like don't listen to those guys. They don't know what they're talking about.
Play the best tier.
Yeah. Only listen to the people who like know what they're talking about, right? Play to the best of your ability, right? Yeah. If you don't see anything, you wait, right? Like, damn your teammates. Who cares?
Ooh, when I'm losing like this, I usually end up losing anyway, but like just wondering, what's the optimal way to wave play this shit? When it's like just streaming into your base, like who goes, who stays? Like they're sieging top, our Nexus is getting fucked by minions. Like who goes deals with that?
So if in this specific scenario, right? 1, your wave clear has to go to the place they're sieging. So that's Zara. He has to go, minimum. 2, you send the dude who can come fastest to
Galio.
Right.
It'd be Galio.
I mean, yeah, Galio can take 1, but you or Graves. So I would say probably you, because Graves can also wave clear with his Q, and his smoke screen can hold them off, right? So if you and Galio are clearing these waves, and Straka is healing up this poke, when they go for a dive, you go invisible, they lose track of you, and Galio ults, right? So that's your lane assignment right there.
Yeah.
All you have to do is now watch out for their counter, which is, Katarina coming out to kill you when you're trying to wave clear or some stupid shit like that, right? But yeah, that's like the basic setup. The person who can like wave clear best stays at the tower to stop the siege. Whoever can like counter siege, right? Save your tower goes. So that's definitely Zerath. So this is a good fight for you guys.
Yeah, this is a fight where I feel like I wasn't patient enough. Like I like
this so far.
I see shit going on and then I just go too
here,
early.
Right,
I think.
right when I see this,
went around. Yeah.
I saw the opportunity. Do you see it?
Flash over the wall? I don't open up on her and then flash over the wall?
When you spot Caitlyn right here, you go around, right?
Yeah, and just open up on her, right?
Yeah, you go around. 6 auto attacks. Remember, Twitch is 6 auto attacks. Unless there's a huge discrepancy in damage or health or summoners or like armor, you're gonna win in 6 auto attacks. 6 auto attacks expunge, they die, right? So here you run behind her. You can't run in forward, right? Whenever like a team fight is going on, you can't like run through the middle. It doesn't make any sense. So the reason why I say I see it immediately is because this is your only option. Going around is your
What
only
if I just
option.
open up on the tanks?
You can't open up with the tanks because you don't do enough damage to like kill them,
Oh,
right?
so it wouldn't change the outcome of the fight.
Right.
If I did that.
Yeah, if you hit this tank,
yeah.
you better be able to turn on this Caitlyn when she gets an auto attack range, and then she walks away. You wasted your ult. So this is not a good like going on the tank is not a good option, right? Worst case scenario, he has no E for some reason.
Yeah,
You
that's
hit the
what I meant
Gravis,
when I said like I hate opening up on tanks because I feel like it doesn't change the outcome of the fight.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like a lot of the times, it's like Twitch is best to use when it comes out of his invisibility. Right. So if you come out of your invisibility and you only get like 20% of his health and no reset, you're like super sad, right? So here looking around the side is best, right? This is like somehow somehow it's not bad, but right, you stepped on a trap because it was in a bush. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yep.
You always have to go around. So I think this was like not the worst option.
Had I been on the bottom side, like had you been playing this, you probably would have wiped their team.
Oh yeah, they would have all died, right?
Yeah.
Just go because they have two options. They try and fight or they run away, and you cover both those options, right?
Yeah.
They try and fight, they all die. They try and run away, you throw a cask and you kite them, right? So there's no way for you to lose if you go around.
Do you cast when you're trying to burst like Caitlyn? I don't think so, unless she already netted, right? She just gets out of it most of the time anyway.
This is getting to like super specific, but when you need that extra time for auto attacks, you don't cast.
Okay.
Right.
I see.
But that gets super deep, right? A lot of times I don't even know
the
myself.
Cast does like no damage. Like at least in the immediate, it doesn't do damage, right?
It's there for the slow. It's always there for the slow.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? A lot of times you'll see Twitch players throw it behind people. Like they don't even throw it on them. They throw it to cut off an avenue of escape. Yeah. Right. And a lot of times you watch the Korean Twitch players and they're like, okay, I need this like extra ounce of damage. They don't even throw it, right? They just like they just go for it. Right? If you know it's gonna be useless, don't throw the cask.
It anyway. Okay.
If it's gonna be useless, it's like on Katarina, I wouldn't throw the cask. Like what? She's just gonna jump. It doesn't matter. Like throwing the cask doesn't matter anyways, right? Unless you throw a cask to the minion, she's gonna jump too. Then it's like okay, good. But if it's just one-on-one situation, you just pop your ult and go on her. Okay, this is kind of weird. What is this guy doing? He's trying to get in here. So here, you should probably save the cask, right? But this is a minor point. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good, right? This is perfect time to get farm, right?
Yep.
There's no way they can be here in time. You push this out, and you're back, and now you have your money, right? So that was the perfect time. I was gonna say maybe get another wave, but okay. Yeah,
so what about when my team is like just having a Mexican standoff in the middle lane? You're supposed to send someone else to get that, right?
Say again? Like
if my team is just squaring up with the other team, they're just like in each other's faces, like basically what's happening like right now, where they're like, all right, we're all here, except there's like farm, like a massive wave in the bottom.
Wait, right now?
No, like in this specific situation, you see, like where both teams are trying to fight, but they haven't really committed yet. Except at that point, they committed. But
here,
like this happens a lot.
You definitely go bot. You definitely do not go bot, right? This is like.
Yeah.
No,
they
will force on your
but
team.
There's a wave, so who goes bot and what are we supposed to do? So ideally you'd have like someone with mobility or a teleport go bot and you just back up, right?
Yeah,
right? I have that right? Because no one ever does that. So
that's fine.
The fuck? Is there something wrong with
dude? Let's be honest. Like in solo queue, you don't even want to send your TP bot because they don't know how to use their TP properly, right? So this is absolutely fine. All you gotta do is play the fight right, and your team's gonna win.
Okay.
Like you're right though. You don't go bot. You don't go top. You don't do any of that.
Yeah.
Unless their team is like not contesting mid and they're like sending people to other sides. I don't know. But this is fine. Staying with your team, right?
Okay.
100% fine. Wait,
what
your job is to look for stuff
right now. Then I just go immediately when I see my team attempt to.
I already know you're gonna win this, right? This guy's low health. You're just gonna go around. You're gonna kill this guy.
Yeah.
It's easy, right? It's easy. 6 out. Yeah. It's simple. Oh, you just wait out this ward.
I kill myself here, I think.
Right? You wait out this ward.
I don't wait him out.
Oh, surprise! Okay, this is super awkward, but you should have. If you QSS that immediately, you would have killed the killer, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's back it up. This is super awkward. You should have killed him. But so here, good. So here you just stand here until his Warwick runs past, right? Let him run.
I feel like
past.
I'm doing nothing, so I rushed it. That's what I meant.
That's fine. No, be patient. Don't worry about that because if you ruin your plan, then you're like Dunzo. There's nothing you can do.
Okay, I see.
Right? There's nothing you can do. He saw you, which is why he turns around. You just have to let him Well, what's gonna happen? You're just gonna jump on Soraka? That's fine. Like, you kill their Caitlyn for Soraka. That's perfectly fine. Right. There's no way you lose this, unless you like somehow mess up your plan, which is what happened.
Yep.
So it was like you got like no value, right? So it's pretty much the same as dying for free. Well, you're not dying for free. You got Warwick ult, but it's still not good, right?
Yep.
Be patient, right?
Okay.
Don't worry about like needing having the feel to like having the need to do something because things are going south, right? Either the opportunity will show up or not. Like your team either has fucked it up so badly there's nothing you can do, or they've done enough for you to be able to do something later, right? So
Okay.
be patient. It's like one of the hardest things in this game is being patient, right?
Yeah.
Jesus, what the hell is that range? Okay, that Warwick kills himself. Okay, yeah. Like let's see. Like for example, this Warwick was not patient, right? So
you could have just killed our towers when.
Right, they could have won the fucking game.
They would have won.
They could have fucking won, and you just like, just don't do this. Okay, yeah, don't do this. Like what was the plan here? I don't know, because Caitlyn's not in range to trap, right? And unless they were on comms, it's not like she can net forward and trap him. So this guy's just gonna walk away. I don't even know. Like, Greg is ultimate back. This is just bad plan, right? This throws the game. Whenever you like aren't patient, or whenever you play without a plan, anything along those lines is like a throw, right? Because it's like they literally threw the game. The same thing with this Katarina. She had no plan for the exhaust, kills herself. Okay, I see how you win now, right? Incredible.
Yeah. That was an awkward as fuck fight.
Hey, you baited this Caitlyn, so I mean,
yeah.
Technically not the worst thing, but you almost died, so that's kind of awkward. It's good that you ran away though. Okay, people are trying to forfeit. It's like this is kind of super awkward. Okay, you're super strong now. That's good. Okay, what's going on? I still don't understand how you win this game. Jesus, what the hell is this? This dude is insane. They're just trolling at this point. They're actually just trolling at this point.
Yeah, I think Cat was a Smurf. And then Graves was a Smurf, if I remember correctly. So neither of them are heavily invested into this game.
That's really funny. But Okay. This is the whole patient thing, right?
Yeah, go around.
Yeah, what am I looking at? Can you tell me?
What do you mean? Like what you would do here?
Like what's my target right now?
Walk around, kill Kate, or
yeah,
maybe
exactly what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Just
but like
she's
it's
half
just like
health.
it hits me. It's like I'm doing nothing. I'm useless. I'm not doing damage. Like,
you're still not doing anything by popping.
Yeah,
out
I
this
know.
early, right? It's
so frustrating, but I get it now.
You know what I'm saying, right? Right?
Yeah.
It's because now you still can't do anything, and
You're
lost the
not
potential
anymore.
to do something.
Okay.
Right? By coming out early, you didn't get anything done, and you lost the potential to do something. So, if you ever want to come out of stealth, you gotta have you gotta know exactly what you want, right? Do I want X amount of damage on this tank? Am I looking for the flank? Am I looking to bait out an ultimate so I can QS it immediately and bait their team into fighting? What am I looking for here, right? So this guy, okay, this is super awkward. He's just face tanking you. Yeah, so it's kind of unexpected because we saw him use his ultimate earlier, but I think you just want to run. No.
Yep.
When you realize you don't have the damage to kill this guy.
Yeah, just leave.
Yeah, you just leave, right?
Kill him.
So he's actually just healing up. Did you get a? Oh, you need a mortal reminder.
Yep.
But that's a minor point, I would say. Not that big. Okay, maybe you should just build a mortal reminder. But I think it's okay. Okay, so when they have hella tanks, a lot of people will upgrade their Last Whisper third. Like Blade the Ring King Runon's Last Whisper item.
Okay.
So in this case, maybe getting a mortal reminder would be good.
What do you mean by hella? Like 2, 3, 2.5, like 2 and a bruiser?
Okay, 1 super strong tank, or maybe 2 tanks, or like 1 tank and 1 melee support, something like that, right?
Okay.
If there's a problem because you cannot get rid of this guy, maybe build that item, right? There's a problem because you can't get rid of this guy.
Yeah, I feel like
so-
I don't do as much to Kate then, right? Because it would be like I lose out. I get it later Infinity Edge. So if I wanted to go behind and kill Kate, like
this is true. This is 100%
yeah.
true. You have less burst potential on their backline, but the important thing to remember is like when shit like that happens. If Warwick is just face taking your whole team, you're gonna lose, right? Or also recognize how much damage you do. I think at 3 items, Blade of the Ring King, Runon's Last Whisper upgrade, you can still 6-shot Kate, right? That does not change. I don't think that changes at all, unless she has like a Death Stance or something like Guardian Danger or something stupid. In which case, having Infinity Edge still wouldn't help you, right? So
Yeah.
you have to look at it like that. But for example, if they have what's the top laner that doesn't do anything? If they have a Poppy, right, and she can't do, she's like full tank. This happened to me earlier. She's full tank, level 18. She's chasing your backline, and you don't do any damage to her no matter what you build. I just walk past her, right?
Yeah.
So, but in this case, Warwick, you can't walk past that guy. So. Okay, this is super interesting. Going for the Baron. So.
I think when the jungler's there, you don't finish. You just kill the jungler.
Holy shit! This dude is just doing Baron while you guys hit him. That's so fucking funny. He's literally doing. You see this? He's literally doing Baron.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so funny. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Okay, he gets away. Sure. You go invisible and you kill his team, right? This is so free, right? You go around his Gragas, and his Caitlyn's dead.
I approach it how you would, I think. I think it's probably close to how you would play. I wait, and then...
This is perfect. This is perfect, right? Boom. Nothing you can do. I love it. Okay. Exactly like that. Exactly every time. Look at this. Their tank dies because there's no threat on you. That's what should happen, right? Wait, how did their Warwick die?
I don't know.
Oh, he didn't die. He didn't die. Okay. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. He kills himself later, though. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, yeah. Here you go. Right? See, look at this. She's already low from Xerath. Like, you don't, like... A lot of times you don't have to do everything, right? You don't really, you just have to be useful. That's the bottom line. Doesn't matter what you are, you must be useful, right? Some AD carries are more useful killing tanks, right? Some AD carries are more useful by pressuring the backline, right? Like Kog'Maw kills tanks really fast. That's how he's useful. But if he's one-on-one with Twitch, he's gonna get screwed, right? So it doesn't matter what it is as long as you're useful, right? So that was really good, right? You just kill that Caitlyn, kill that Gragas for like free. There's nothing they could do. That's what you want to aim for this whole game. Here
I have a question about your micromanagement. When you're team fighting, like I have a tendency to just like blink out and panic and just like do the A click, hit closest target and back up instead of like focusing my fire. Do you have that same problem, or did you have that problem?
Coming back to the concept of having a plan. Okay, so having a plan not only means accounting for their abilities, right? You're gonna QSS the instant that Warwick ults you. It also means where am I gonna step and how many auto attacks am I gonna do? Okay. So once you've gone, so this is the hard part about League. Everything should be planned, right? So you have your base foundation that most players do not have. We're looking at Diamond 1 Masters here, and these people still don't know what they're doing, right? So for the most of the player base, they have no idea of a plan. And then at this level, we're getting somewhat close to a plan, right? I'm a flash, like Gragas ult, for example, right? Now we're getting to how many auto attacks do I need to use on Caitlyn before I move on to another target, right? So when you talk about like panic and like auto attack and kite, it's like it has to. Whenever I do that, it definitely should be very calculated, or I have no other option, right? That must be my only option, or I have a plan that's my plan, right?
Okay.
So, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So like here, how many auto attacks does it take to kill Caitlyn, for example?
Oh, probably like 4 or 5.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, right? Because you have an Infinity Edge. And then for Katarina, it's going to be a lot, right?
Yeah, fuck ton. She has Zanya's team. So
as many as it takes to burn her Zanya's. Or you wait until her Zanya's is over, and then you can kill her for free, right? But you're looking at Caitlyn, so how do you get 5 auto attacks? The instant she hits something else, that's your opening. Or the instant she uses an ability, that's your opening, right? Something like that. Even if she's not hitting something else, if she's looking at something else, like looking at the Xerath, and you pop up behind her, that's 5 auto attacks right there. She doesn't have time to react, right? So, oh, now you need 2. Now you need 2. Maybe 3 if she has heal. If she heals in time. and then watch out for the exhaust, right? That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
They have no exhaust. They have ignite. So perfect. You're in the clear. This guy's dead. Okay, Katarina's gone. This is 100%. Right? I already know you won. All you have to do is QS as the bubble. Even flash the net doesn't even matter. You probably don't even need to do those things and you win. Right? So this is exactly what you should have been doing the whole game, right? This is dead in 2 hits. Wait, how many hits was that? That's probably 3. 2 hits, I think. Because you crit the first time. Okay, yeah. If you got 2 crits, that would have been 2 hits. But yeah, those are. Look at that. Look at that. You don't even need to kill the front line as long as you're being useful. The fact that they don't have an 80 carry means they automatically lost. Front line or no, right? So now you're just like clean up crew. This is fine. Okay, that was a really nice dodge on the bubble somehow. So yeah, perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I was thinking. Look at this. Now you kill this Warwick, right? It's not about like you shouldn't be able to 1v1 tanks, right? That's not how the game works, unless you're Vayne, right? It's always about like making them putting themselves in such a bad situation they can't get out like that Warwick, right? It's usually not you 1v1ing everyone. It's like not possible, right? So it's all about the team. It's all about the teamwork. And if you can like carry the burden of like your team, like for example eliminating their AD carry, then there's no burden on your team. They can do whatever the hell they want, and you're gonna win the fight. So that was really good. That was really clutch. Now you just gotta look for that in those mid game fights, and it would have been like really. This would have been like a cleaner game, right? Let's see what's going on here. Okay, they're trying to do.
Here,
okay, so
I thought about it. And I think I want to go all the way around on the other side of the dragon pit. Because Caitlyn's going to net out here. She's in the pit. So if she gets cornered, she'll net out. And even if she isn't cornered, if I open up behind her, she runs into my tank, she dies.
Right, yeah.
That's how I'm thinking. That's how I'm approaching. I play this differently, though. I just open up on closest, and I'm like, they're all in the pit, so they're fucked. So I just hit them for free. QSS whatever comes my way.
This is fine. Like, this is also fine, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes killing a tank, that's perfectly fine.
That's what I mean. When I asked you, it's like I don't really know like which option I want to go with. But I mean, I guess it's like as long as I think the option will win the fight, it's fine.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter what it is as long as it wins, right? You take the best option. So here are a few options. My first instinct would kill this Nami immediately, right? Or you can do like hit through Nami and Katarina, but that's kind of risky. Or you can go all the way around. That's also risky if this Caitlyn goes forward instead of going backward, right? So here I just kill the Nami, but the other like this is the same idea, right? Aiming the Gragas is fine. Right? As long as you're being useful. You kill a tank for free. Basically, right? Kill a tank for free. Your team cannot lose this fight.
I don't know how Kate dies here. I wasn't expecting that. Did you see that?
He died to the Graves Q.
Look at Kate die. He
died to the Graves Q and the Xerath Q at the same time.
Oh, I see.
So yeah. Right? Because you killed a tank, they had no way to win, and then they just like all died. So that was good, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your plan is, as long as it is good, right? So that was good. That was good. Now, I think for most of this, like I don't know how you did it, but you became patient at the end, right? Like we saw. You took your time to go around.
The later the fights, the later the game gets, the more patient I'm willing to play. For some reason.
That's so funny to me, right?
Like the later the game gets, the more I feel like my items are strong enough so that even if Kate tries to duel me, I'll beat her.
It's very interesting. Okay, I think there are three big things we should look at from this replay. Okay, one is the laning, right? For laning and like control and whatever. For Twitch specifically, use your W to pressure them. If they're pressuring you by pushing your minions in, pressure them by throwing a cask on them. You throw a cask on them in their backline, then you're free to auto attack these minions. Or they walk up while they're in your cask, you can auto attack them and go for a big expunge, right? You should definitely look for those, right? If they're just auto pushing you in, look for your opportunities, right? The second big thing was like the rotations and stuff. I would say for the most part it was good, right? Stuck with your team, you went mid, you got a second tier tower. That was all good, but then
I'm down like what, like 70 CS here, 80 CS.
Like as we saw, it literally didn't matter, right? In terms of team fighting, it didn't matter, right? The only reason why you lost your fights is because of being impatient or mispositioning or something like that, right? It was never because imagine if you had 2,000 more gold and you played those fights the exact same, nothing would have changed.
Still die, yeah.
Exactly. You would have killed those targets, or you would have died anyways, right? The targets you killed, they would still die, just like a little bit faster. And then the times you died, you're just dead, right? So, if you think about it that way, like don't worry about the difference in money. Worry about like the playing, right? But obviously, don't give up money if you don't have to.
Yeah.
I think for the rotation stuff, you never want to be bot as an AD carry if Baron is up and they can like pressure Baron, right? Okay, maybe if their whole team is dead and you're getting this bot inhibitor, that's like an exception. But you want to be mid and top when like Baron's a possibility, right? Your TP needs to go bot, pretty much always. And then the third big thing was like being patient and having a plan. I think like everything we talked about today is not new concepts, right? I think for you, it would be best if you just waited, right? Just like keep waiting until you see it. If you don't see the opportunity, you cannot go. You cannot hit that go button without knowing what is gonna happen. Like if you hit that go button and you don't know what's gonna happen, it's like throwing dice in the air. It's just like, hey, let's see what happens. It's just like it's not gonna work, right? But the times you were patient, it was beautiful. There was literally nothing the enemy team could do, right? It was like perfect. So I think you just have to be super patient. In terms of this farming, I think it was fine. Sure, you lost like 1 or 2 waves, but it didn't really make too much of a difference in the end. I think the most important thing in these fights was like to wait longer, right? When in doubt, if you have a doubt in your mind, you wait, right? If you're like, hey, I can go on this AD carry, but wait a minute, their support can flash exhaust me, you should wait, right? Or this Katarina can flash on me.
Or
say again?
For the exhaust, I mean, yeah, I see what you mean though. Just like calculating.
Right, that's happened to me multiple times. That happened to this Katarina. She jumped on Soraka, got exhausted. Right, you gotta A, no, it's down, or B, wait until they use it on someone else, or if they can't, literally impossible for them to flash exhaust you, right? Otherwise, if you do it and they do flash exhaust you, you lose, right? So
yeah,
or maybe you're so strong you can go through exhaust or something, then yeah, go for it. But yeah, always like it's got to be very calculated, right? League is a very calculated game. The players who like play like uncalculated are the ones who don't win, right?
Yep.
Like for example, this Warwick like ulted you guys at like your Nexus towers when they could have like ended the game. It was like straight 100% throw, right?
Yeah.
Don't do this shit. Don't do this shit. I don't even know what this is. That was interesting. That was an interesting attempt by him, but I guess everyone was just trolling around or something. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking there was like some magic solution to the lane issue. But I do have a couple questions for you as to like, do you think I'm down in CS because I'm not rotating correctly, or because I suck at CSing?
Okay.
To me, it feels like
most of your CS is not from the rotation. You're losing all of your CS because of this. Look at this.
The tower, yeah.
Yeah. When you're getting pushed in like this, right? When it gets to a certain point and there's nothing you can do to contest minions, like you've already used your W, whatever. Something bad happened. Your support is dead. Their support is dead. He's just pushing you in, and you can't fight him for whatever reason. You don't touch these minions. These minions will be perfectly primed for you to last hit when they reach the tower, right?
Yep.
They're gonna be full health. It takes 2 auto attacks, or it's gonna be perfectly at half health. Takes 1 auto attack and this tower hit, right? Same with these range creeps. If you hit these minions, that's where things go wrong. If you can't kill this in time, don't hit the minions, right? If you watch Korean VODs, and they realize they can't kill this minion before it gets to the tower, they don't touch it, right? They don't touch it because they know that this happens, right?
Yeah.
Right there. So, but in terms of like preventing this from happening, if you have a winnable matchup, use your mana, right? Get high value. That's how you'll win, right? You throw a cask on him, you auto attack once, he has 3 stacks, you expunge, or you like cask the whole wave, and then you can like expunge it and him or something like that, right? But create pressure whenever they like spam abilities, right? If like for example, if this is LCS bot lane and he was spamming Q like that, do you think these guys would have taken it up the butt?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, exactly. They would have tried something, right? They were like, oh shit, Caitlyn wasted her Q. Hey, we should try and do something here. So, right? He missed net, I would be on his ass. Like he missed net, I would just run back in there, right? I'll just play super far up because I know that she cannot win, right? As long as I see, if I spot Warwick out here and she's trying to push this wave, I just throw a cask on her and just run her down the lane and then flash the bubble. And then you win, right? Because that's 6 auto attacks, right? You cannot die in 6 auto attacks. You will kill her faster than she kills you when they have ignite and you have exhaust and she has no EQ, right?
Yep.
So right here, this is a mistake by her. She has no E. It's down for another 5-6 seconds, and we know this because We look it up. We look up Kate cooldowns, or we play Kate ourselves. We know she doesn't have it. So you know you can kill her if there's no Warwick. If there's no Warwick, right? If there's a Warwick right here and they're just baiting you, that's super sad. But right, so throw a W here. You can preemptively create pressure if you think they're just gonna auto push you. So yeah, I think if you're getting pushed in like this, don't touch minions, right? And you'll get your CS that way. Yeah, it wasn't like, sure, you lost like 14 minions from like maybe like not pushing enough waves or whatever, but that wasn't like why you were down in CS. It was like just laning, honestly.
Okay.
At least from this game. So that's what I think. Any other questions?
Nothing in particular. Give me like 10 seconds to think. Like, I'm just going through my like last 5 games to see what are some of the same things I did. So it's Twitch. How did I lose this one? Let's see. Oh yeah, split pushing against Cassidy. Yeah, same shit.
Same.
Someone else
it's like
do
Katarina.
it.
It's like LeBlanc. It's all the same, right?
Yep, split pushing. This one I won. That's fine. Felt like I was down, but CS. This one. It's the same thing. Can you give me a general rundown of which ADs you think Twitch can duel? Because I feel like Lucian and Draven and like sometimes Caitlyn are the only ones you really can't. Like I know it depends on the support matchup, but like if you're alone in the lane and you're like not ridiculously behind in gold.
It very much depends on like how much of their shit are you baiting out, or are they using something else on someone else, right? Against Lucian, how can you win unless he uses his Q, or if he gets his whole culling off, you're gonna lose, right?
Yeah.
So can you like create a situation where that's impossible? That's like what we're looking at here. Can you create a situation where Caitlyn misses her EQ? Yeah, if you have flash, you go on her and then she dies because she has no options, right? Same thing with Jhin. Can you create a situation where there's no way, like he's pushing up and you're playing Twitch? How does he get away? If he somehow roots you and then 4-shots you. So can you create a situation where he can't do that, right? So when it comes to Draven, that's really hard because all he needs are his axes and then you can't win. So you need a jungler nearby. So then you throw a cask on him, he goes on you, you run away, your jungler comes out. Boom. That's a situation where you can't win from. Stuff like that, right? It's all about figuring out your win condition and figure out the enemy win condition. We already know our win condition, right? If you have your ultimate, it's 6 auto attacks and expunge, right? That's our win condition. Before that, it's like cask and as many auto attacks with expunge, right? That's our win condition. That creates a situation where they can't run away. Now, can they fight back? How do we like make it so that they can't fight back? Wait for Caitlyn to use her Q on a wave. Wait for Lucian to use his Q on your support. Anything along those lines, right? Wait until they waste their win condition and then you win, right? That's what we're looking for here. It's never gonna be like black and white, clear cut. Otherwise, Twitch would be broken as fuck or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's always about the matchup. Can you waste her bubble? Like sometimes I saw her like try to bubble Soraka or something. That's one of their win conditions gone, so you can just go on there, right?
Yeah.
It's always along those lines. Doesn't matter what the matchup is. Doesn't matter what champion you play. It's always along those lines. So.
Yep. So just approach the situation tactically. That's it.
Yeah. You need to like figure out what you want.
Most of the times I die, I actually just don't think. It's the absence of thought that kills me. Rather, like I could figure. There's also situations where I'll die, where it's like I'll know exactly what's gonna happen. Like if I push this lane, Cassidy's gonna jump over the wall and fucking kill me. And then I was like, wait, what am I doing? Oh wait, I'm pushing the lane. And then Cassidy, I'm dead.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time too. Like whenever I'm playing, sometimes when I'm like in scrims, I'm like, dude, if I die right here to this LeBlanc, I'm gonna be so sad. And then LeBlanc kills me. I'm like, all right, next time I'm gonna not do that. Yeah, sometimes it's like, we have to play smart instead of what's it called, like instinctively, I guess. You know, it's like, even though you shouldn't be doing XYZ, you still want to do it. Yeah, let's try and like not like Lee Sin taking his Q, for example. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should not do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? I think we're getting short on time.
Yep. I think we're good.
Nice.
All right.
But yeah, I think for you, for the most part, sure, landing was kind of like unfortunate, but I think for like the best way for you to get better is to be super patient. You already know this, but I think you need someone to remind you. You just gotta like
I have
Wait.
two quick like numbers questions for you right now.
Oh yeah, go
They,
for
they
it.
shouldn't. Okay, so let's just say you play this lane, right? How much CS would you expect to be down if you're forced to just take it up butt
It
and get
depends
pushed in?
on who the other guy is.
So like typically, like what's like your worst case scenario here? Like if you get shoved in like me, is it like down like 20, 30?
Yeah, say this is like double lift, for example, right? And it's
Yeah.
just two random supports. Yeah, sure. Like
Uh,
that's fine. Down 30 CS is fine by me, right?
okay.
As long as I'm not dying and as long as I'm being useful to my team,
Okay.
that's like acceptable. But if this guy's like Diamond 1 or some shit, I'm just gonna be like, all right, we win this lane. It's very much depend. Like I'm serious. If this guy's auto filled, right,
Uh-huh.
and he plays super bad, then you know you can win this matchup, right?
Hmm.
OP
I see.
OPGGing someone is also sometimes important, right?
Okay.
Or like just getting their measure as a player. Like maybe it is double left, but he's super tilted, so then he makes like several mistakes, and then end up winning the lane.
Also, do you have like some CS benchmarks that you'd expect in a game? Have you looked that up at any
Uh,
point?
what I do, I don't really have that. It's like every game differs, right? Sometimes it's early
Mm.
invades, and of course, no
Yeah.
one's gonna have farm,
Yeah.
or early fights, and everyone just dies. But
Mm.
like 10 CS per 10 minutes is like ideal if you're like getting every single one of them. What I do is go into a practice tool and I CS until I have at least 100 by 10 minutes and 30 seconds, right? 10 minutes and 30 seconds is when you can have 114 max. So if I can get 100 out of that, then I'm like good to go for solo queue, right? I jump in
Okay.
a game and it's like, all right, let's go.
All right. Interesting. All right. I think that's it. Thank you.
All right, cool. If you have any other questions, feel free to hit me up. And if your team is ever like telling you to go in and you think it's not true, and then you want to like have a second opinion on it, feel free to hit me up. I'm always down to answer stuff like that.
Oh, do you have a? You gonna post this, or would I have to ask you for the VOD directly? Because I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like this would be helpful to watch.
is that fine?
Yeah.
Can I post this on YouTube?
Yeah. Of course. Of
All
course.
right, cool, cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I'll put this up on YouTube.
Yep.
Start uploading immediately. But yeah,
Mm.
if that is all, then I wish you good luck in your future games.
Yep. I'll see you later. Thanks.
Dude, no problem, no problem.